Expressed in the following sponsored program are not necessarily those of KSCO Radio, its staff, management, or advertisers. If something is said with which you disagree, please call us during the program in order to help us balance comments.
Good evening and welcome to Off the Lip, the show about surfing and skateboarding. If you'd like to join the show tonight, give us a call at 831-479-1080. That's 831-479-1080. And now, here are your hosts for tonight's program, Neil Perlberg and Terry Campion.
Yes, good evening and welcome to the Off the Lip radio show, part 2 with Mr. Wayne Lynch. Wayne, you ready? Last week we were nice to you, Wayne, but this now we've got to know you a little bit. Now we're going to take the piss out of you.
All right. Sounds good.
Is that all right?
Yep.
Thank you for listening to the Off the Lip radio show. I'm Neil Perlberg, your host. My co-host, the one and only Mr. Terry Campion.
Woohoo!
Getting ready for racing season.
Pretty excited. Hopefully it's not raining Friday.
That's right.
Be back out to...
I want to dedicate the show to my mom, whose funeral was today.
Oh,
Ooh.
boy.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Tough show, but
Wow.
here I am in the chair. She's in a better spot, so I'm stoked about that. She's going to be
How old was your mom?
86. Right now, she's sitting in a deck chair underneath a palm tree, having a cup of tea, watching her Fred Astaire Ginger Roger movies.
Think you're gonna
Thank
last?
you, Lord.
Think you'll last to 86, Neil?
No.
That's
No.
a good run, 86.
Maybe I should have be drinking and smoking like my mom did. She smoked, 2 packs a day.
She's the exception to the rule.
Had a little tickle of the, cognac once in a while, and lost to 86.
She smoked and drank till the end?
Oh yeah.
Oh, jeez.
And last year they wanted to give her a liver transplant. The doctor goes, my sister goes, I don't think so. I think the one she's got's working pretty good.
Man. More power to her. Look at that.
Sorry, it's tough. Mom's
No.
funerals are hard.
I went through it with my father a few months back. It's not easy
It's
at all,
hard.
so I'm sorry, man.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
Here we are today with Mr. Wayne Lynch,
Dun, 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 dun.
Patagonia ambassador.
Right?
What gives? How do you get it to be that gig?
Yeah, that's a good question.
He lives in the middle of nowhere, somewhere down under, and Patagonia comes along and slaps and gives him a couple of T-shirts.
Which is twice as much as I've received before, Neil. So I think I'm on a good deal.
Maybe are you a boardroom? You got a couple of T-shirts in the boardroom today. You're a
I
boardroom
put him on the team today.
boardroom ambassador.
I gave him 2 T-shirts.
No, you're a boardroom ambassador.
Well, the
What is a Patagonia ambassador?
it's a good
Yeah.
way to start. Like, what does a Patagonia ambassador do? Yeah.
Well, obviously we represent the company at different functions, in different ways with the clothing and the gear, the wetsuits, a little bit of input here and there.
Did they approach
I hope
you? Did they
Yvonne's
approach
not
you?
listening. Mostly we nick off and go surfing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Yvonne.
Did they approach you?
It was 50-50. A friend of mine wrote them a letter and said Wayne would really love to be part of your company
Right.
because he likes the company. I observed them for about 10 years or more, and I used to look and go, wow, that's a great company.
So you did
I
like
love what
you-
they're doing.
You like
and
the company.
yeah, but I'm too shy to just approach them myself. So I had a middleman.
Shy.
Well, you don't just go, I reckon I can really, here I
Come
am.
on, Wayne. We know you wanted the free stuff.
I think that's an agent, a middleman.
Well,
Yeah.
he didn't take any money, or maybe he took it all. I haven't worked that out. So.
But let's go back to the beginning. Now you got the Patagonia shirt on right now, and you represent Patagonia. But the very, very, very beginning, you first surfed for or were representative for O'Neill. Is that correct?
That's O'Neill Wetsuits in South Australia.
Were they
John
called-
Arnold Surfboards was the official building, but they did O'Neill's wetsuits down there under license. They made them down there.
And weren't you saying that John Arnold was a South African? Was that
No.
Oh, he's from
No.
Australia.
No, South Australia.
Oh, South Australia.
It's
Okay.
quite a distance.
And then that was a license deal with Pat O'Neill, and they ran their O'Neill
with Jack
Australia
back then.
Back to Jack.
That's
yes.
1968, so
Right.
it's a fair time ago.
Oh well, Pat was like 15 or something, right?
Yeah.
So Pat reapproached you back in was it 1980? He approached you with a
approximately
contract.
1980, but we won't go into that.
No, we're gonna go into
But,
it.
look, Pat, if you're listening, I think I'll accept that deal.
We asked the tough questions here.
26 years
So-
later.
Yeah,
In 1980,
I had to think about it.
in 1980, you didn't accept his deal,
No.
but you would today, right now. You would right now.
Pretty happy where I am.
Well, he's got a good deal.
Yeah.
I wonder if Pat's got about 45 minutes to get down here with that contract.
Well, I think Patagonia is a good fit for Wayne. I mean, it's you look at how they market themselves and their environmental stuff, and they want to go explore.
Yeah.
It's kind of like sort of suits your lifestyle.
It's outdoor clothing, high quality, recycled or recyclable.
Yeah.
I love it. Everything about the company, it just suits how I feel about how things should be done, really.
Right.
I hope the rest of the world can lead from that example, It's good stuff.
Yeah, and Evo, my contract's coming up soon, mate. I hope you're listening.
Who, Pat? Pat?
No.
Who do you
Ron
want?
Chenard,
Oh,
the owner.
Yeah. Is he listening?
I doubt it.
I doubt. Is anybody listening?
He's scuba diving or something.
I doubt it.
I doubt it.
Anybody listening?
Is there anyone out
if
there?
anybody wants to call us tonight, what's the phone number, TC? Do you remember?
479-1080.
831-479-1080. We're going to
479-1080.
call up with a Wayne Lynch story.
Yep.
Do you have a lot of people a lot of people wrote to me this week and said, "Oh, great show, love listening to Wayne."
Same. I had some really good feedback.
That's why I wore the shirt. Sid Brucey from
Water Brothers.
From the Water Brothers back east, loved the show.
Sid's the man. He's a legend.
You know Sid?
No.
Water Brothers. It's a Northeast institution.
It is a Northeast institution.
Yeah. It's been around a long time. Sid's a great guy.
Wayne, enjoying your stay in Santa Cruz?
Oh, fantastic.
Have you seen it at all?
No. No, it's been a work trip. I have had a quick look around.
We're on the West Coast here. It's California.
Yeah. I keep asking where I am, but
well, and you know what? That's a good reason. Someone who missed last week's show wouldn't know right now why you're here. So maybe we can update our listeners who missed last week why you're here.
Why is one of the true surfing icons here in the
Santa
Off the
Cruz.
Radio show?
Well, or just in town.
That's right.
I've come to do some wooden surfboards, redwood, western red cedar, and giant sequoia is the timber with Mr. Larry Fuller. Anyone who'd like to know more, Surfers and Shapers, the Larry Fuller story.
On Facebook.
Yeah.
And
that saves me having to
explain.
Say too much.
Yeah.
Well, and since we heard and saw you last week, how's the shaping been this week? Anything going on that's different than weird wood stuff?
Ooh, it's just like last week, hard work.
I think he's going
You cannot imagine the effort that goes into these boards. It's really intense. Days and days of work.
And you were explaining to us last week that you use an orbital sander, right? To actually, instead of planing this and pretty hard wood overall, or is it kind of soft? What's the wood like?
It varies a bit, but it is very hard, especially the redwood. The western red cedar is not so hard. Mm-hmm. The orbital sander gives you a nice feel. It's not taking off too much, and you can kind of you can still feel what you're doing. I wouldn't like to use a planer. It just doesn't feel right.
How about the giant sequoia? You know that wood's almost, 3,000 years old?
Apparently, yeah.
Right? How is it working on that wood that's 3,000 years old?
Well, even the redwood's quite old, a couple of thousand years old.
Right.
But, every now and then I stop and I think about it, and I just go, my God, this is just so old. This was here BC.
Right.
This thing was growing here in these mountains and wherever. And it's quite a unique thing. I mean, you're never going to get that again. I'll never be able to work on timber that old again.
Well, because the blanks that you shape normally are 6 months old or something, It's like now we're talking thousands of years.
Yeah.
They're never going to pull another tree out of that area again.
No.
To make, to have an opportunity to make surfboards, at least with that wood, it's just incredible.
No, and in a strange way, the wood lives on. The tree's still there, and it's going to be 1,000 years perhaps. That'll be there as a surfboard.
Would you want to surf one? I mean, could you imagine surfing? Have you thought about surfing? Being on a surfboard that's made from wood that's 3,000 years old. It's got to be very, very cool.
At the price we're asking, I don't think I want to surf it. No.
But
I'd like to ride it. Yeah.
And
but
how many?
It's very heavy.
How many have you shaped since you've been here in this project?
7.
7.
Hoping for 12.
And you've been busting your butt, and you've shaped 7
along
boards.
with my son.
Wow.
Jared's asleep over there, everybody.
Slave labor.
No, he's pretending. He doesn't want to get on. He doesn't want to get on the microphone. He's just pretending.
What's the matter with you, mate?
The slave labor.
You got what do you mean no seat? Well, get a bloody seat over here. Yeah.
I was gonna.
The maid died, by the way. Okay. She's a lazy bastard.
I was gonna ask you a question because I remember about 9 years ago or so, you had some boards in Surf Tech's line.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And technology, time has changed with technology. Is there any legs to that type of technology in surfboards?
Look, I think there's always legs for that technology. It's going to evolve, and we really do need it. I think boards have to try and last. We have to try and make boards last longer. We have to try and use recycled material or recyclable material. The technology dictates the way that board feels. And so there's a whole, great spectrum of different feelings that we can explore. So I think it's really important. Yeah.
Yeah, because you always think about surfboard design and innovation. I know that's something that you think about a lot. What would you see kind of as what's next?
I don't know about what's next. The one thing I've always felt was it's going to come in fins. If there's another breakthrough, it'll be in fins. Now, right here tonight, I can't go into that, but it's definitely something to do with the fins, I think.
Right, or finless.
Well, there's finless. That's what it is, and it's great. But I think our established criteria for fins could really change.
I know our good friend Kirk McGinty. You bought the paddleboards from him.
Yep,
And I have. He's been making paddleboards without fins.
Right.
Just having these grooves in the back. It's pretty cool. I'd like to try one.
Well, and there's the extremes. Look at what Derek Hines doing.
Yeah.
There's so many different types of finless surfboards that you can ride. And Derek's like a magician on those things. The way he rides J-Bay on those, I'm still in awe.
Yeah. No, it's fab. I really love it.
Have you ever ridden a board like that?
For about a second and a half, I think I lasted. And if you've ever tried to paddle one, you'll know why. Because if you stand up and fall off, you're not paddling back out.
Really?
No.
Oh, not at 64.
Yeah, because there's not much to them, right?
My son rides all of it.
Mm-hmm.
And, you got to be young and fit and strong.
Right, yeah.
Does he surf like you? Or does he have his own style?
No, he has his own style. He's a natural foot, too, sadly.
Yeah. You didn't teach him that?
No. He went to the dark side very young.
When he stood up the first time, did you went, oh, no?
No, he was a goofy foot.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
And what happened?
I went away on a work trip.
Yeah.
And he rang me up and said, Dad,
I'm out. No longer.
It's no longer. I said, what? He said, well, you're not going to be happy. He said, I've changed. I've gone, oh, what do you mean?
He's a puff guy.
And he said, oh, I'm a natural foot. And it came from riding skateboards. He realised he was standing the wrong way.
Really?
Mm.
That's happened
and
to
you
me.
kept him as a son,
Same
though.
thing.
You kept him.
No, he's out of the will.
Is he?
Yeah, it's over.
So you're looking to adopt a goofy foot right now?
Okay, you listen to the Off the Radio Show here on KSCO. We're on Facebook, we Instagram, we tweet. And we're streaming live right now on SantaCruzWaves.com.
Last week's show's on YouTube, by the way.
That's right.
Yeah,
all
you
the
can check
shows are on
that out.
YouTube.
Oh my
Thanks
God.
to Chad over here. Chad, does a great job. This portion of the show is brought to you by the Jerk House. Authentic Jamaican food from Grandma's Kitchen. Everything Chef Robert prepares is organic and homemade. Specialty dishes that are not from Australia that Robert grew up cooking include jerk chicken, jerk shrimp, curry goat, oxtail, and curry vegetable bowls, all of which are on the menu today. Check them out at jerkhousesantacruz.com, or better still, head down to the Jerk House at 2525 SoCal Drive in Santa Cruz. I did, and TC has.
Great grub.
Food is really delicious.
Yep.
Leo and TC here, Mr. Wayne Lynch, son Jarrett, and Larry Fuller is also in the house. You awake, Larry? Yep. Be right back after this very short break. Please don't go away.
Hi, this is Tim Loslot again, head golf professional at De La Viega Golf Course. This advertisement is brought to you by De La Viega Golf Shop in Ocean 76. Has El Nino dampened your spirits to play more golf this year? Don't let it. De La Viega Golf Course is the only golf course in Santa Cruz County that offers short rounds. During breaks between our much-needed rain, come out and enjoy our short round options. Sign up for 3 holes, 6 holes, or 12 holes. This offer is available all year long. And don't forget to take advantage of De La Viega Golf Shop's new partner, Ocean 76, in Santa Cruz. Purchase $10 or more of gas or any other item and receive a coupon for 2-for-1 offers on a large bucket of range balls at De La Viega Driving Range. And make sure to visit us on the web at delaviegagolf.com. That's delaviegagolf.com.
You can choose from many local tattoo shops. This is why you should select the new standard for tattoos in Santa Cruz, found only at Good Omen Tattoo. With over 40 years combined tattoo experience, owners Tim and Aaron operate the first totally disposable shop in Santa Cruz. Absolutely no re-sterilization of equipment of any kind. Need to see first-class reviews before you choose? Check out their 5-star rating on Yelp. Stop by today. Good Omen Tattoo, located at 1025 Water Street in Santa Cruz. Or go to their website for all their contact info and social media details. GoodOmenTattoo.com.
Hey, this is Indra from Surf City Sandwich. We offer the finest handcrafted sandwiches in the county with unique and interesting flavor combinations sure to satisfy. Our motto, go fresh or go home, means we take the quality of our food very seriously. Fresh, local bread and produce is delivered to us each day, so you can be sure you are eating the best tasting and best for you food around. We also have a micro tap room with many local beers and wine. Happy hour is back Monday through Friday from 4 to 7 with $4 pints, barnacles, chowder, and grilled cheese. Located at the north end of 41st Avenue in the SoCal Tower Plaza. Call us for takeout at 346-6952 and check out our website at surfcitysandwich.com.
All right, we're back with the Off That Radio show here on every Tuesday night. This is show number, 159, something like that.
It's a lot.
A lot of shows.
A lot of shows.
Our guest tonight, Jara Lynch. Wayne, you're out.
That's it. That's
Yeah,
good.
Yeah, you're done. Jara, you on Instagram?
Yes.
How many followers you have? Hang on, push the microphone. How many followers you have?
I have no idea.
Come on.
That's
I don't know.
crap. What do
I
you
know.
come on.
I
You
don't know the
know.
exact
You
number.
Snapchatting?
No.
Yeah.
He's the first person we've ever had on here that had no idea how many followers they have.
He's a Lynch. He can't add up.
Once it gets past 10, I'm useless.
Right? Have we?
What's it like working with your dad? Is he driving you nuts yet?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Is he?
It's true.
When you get back home, do you live at home or you got your own spot?
No, I live in Victoria.
So that's how far away is that from your dad? Not far,
Far
enough.
Well, it's, what did you say? 7 hours or something?
It's 2-hour plane.
Yeah.
Oh, it's perfect, isn't it? So, yeah.
Yeah,
So-
You can't wait to get home, can you?
Sorry?
Can you not wait to get home? You ready to go?
Yeah, I could go.
Yeah.
Soon. Yeah, soon would be good.
So, you've been working on the boards.
Yeah.
How's it going?
It's going well. Slow, but well.
One thing you've
Very
learned
much.
is
We've learnt the procedure, you could call it, of how to actually get them done quickly or as quickly as possible,
Right.
which took a little bit of finagling.
How about any uh-ohs?
Yeah, there's been plenty of them.
Yeah?
Lots
Who,
of
who has said
uh-ohs.
uh-oh the most between you two?
I think Dad for sure.
who's the one that tells
Wayne?
who's
Is that
It's,
true?
You know, it's wood. It splits and it chips and it does all sorts of stuff. You know, it's really demanding.
right? And between the two of you, who tells Larry that you guys screwed up?
I blame Larry,
You do-
really,
you
for
do.
everything.
Yeah, really.
It's Larry's wood.
Yeah. Yeah. Look what you've done again, Larry.
This is bad wood.
This is bad, yeah.
I'm a really good shaper. Bad wood.
On Facebook, you put on your Facebook page one of the boards that you did.
Yes.
You proud of that work? How
Um,
the photo doesn't do justice to the board. How beautiful is that?
Not
thing?
really. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's amazing. A
Is
lot
it?
of them are. I mean, all of them are, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very unique, very incredible, and each one's a little bit different, which is unreal.
Which wood have you liked so out of all the woods you worked on? Which wood do you like the most?
The best to work on's the Western Red Cedar.
Why?
Just because it's the
Is it-
softest
yeah.
and you can get into it easier.
Yeah.
And you can see it. It's really hard to see into the redwood because it's so dark, so you can't tell if there's scratches or anything wrong with it.
Yeah.
Or it's a lot harder. But the redwood, I think, is my favorite wood.
Are you smelling the wine in the
Yeah.
redwood?
Yeah, I'm like Larry. I'm sucking on the end of it.
And for those that, again, who didn't hear last week, the redwood is Mirasu.
Well, some
wine,
of the redwood is from that
wine
Mirasu
barrel.
wine vats.
Yeah. So
that
you
makes
guys have been working with that redwood that has had red wine soaking in it for hundreds of years.
Yeah, 140 or 50 years. Yeah.
Having red wine touch the redwood, so I've seen them, and they're amazing. And I can't wait.
The people listening tonight, the audience should go to Surfers and Shapers, the Larry Fuller story, and you see all the videos of all the shapers that have been involved in this project.
Yes.
And what they say about the boards, and also it gives you an idea of how beautiful the boards are.
Right.
I've seen them. I've seen a lot of them, and you can't even describe to people.
Oh, they're incredible. And a great question is, because like a lot of Almeric's boards have this 14-karat gold, beautiful logo only for these boards. Are you doing something like that?
No, I didn't want any logos. Just I signed the bottom. That's it.
That's it.
I want it minimalist, clean.
Because historically, is your logo usually 3 stripes or something? Is that?
There's 3 stringers in some, or even more, and different layers of timber. I just felt that the logo would take away from the board, and it's like a fine piece of art. The guy doesn't put a decal on it or scribble his name right across the painting. So,
and maybe Larry, if you can thumbs up or thumbs down, is that normal for the shapers you've been working with to not logo or logo? Yeah. Most of them not logoing. So the Almeric boards are kind of unique in that. Okay, hey, there we go.
Wait, is this a pinnacle in your shaping career to be shaping these boards? Is something as a highlight you look back on? Especially doing it with your son too is going to be very special.
Yeah, I often think about it while we're working. I go, well, this will never happen again. The timber, the whole project, working with my son. It's really special. Yeah. And when you get older, you realise that things are finite and there may never be another chance to do this sort of thing.
Right.
Well, I'm sure there won't be, to be honest.
Well, I'm sure you'll look back on this trip forever. It's very unique in what you're doing.
Yeah. And if I could get let out of the cage and go for a surf, I'd remember it even better.
Have you seen the sun yet?
Not really.
Hands up who wants to see Wayne surf.
Oh, no.
No,
you don't want to see this. This is not pretty.
No, we know it's not going to be pretty because you're old.
Honestly, but you don't want to see this.
I think the boys at the point would enjoy, Wayne paddling out.
Yeah, we should see if the old guy will give him a break. And
what do you think? What do you think, Larry? Can you give him I think we should get him in the water.
There we go.
I can paddle out and paddle in. Sounds good.
Do that. We'll push you. I'll push you in the wave.
Yeah, thanks, Neil.
We can get you a lesson if you need it.
Yeah, I do need it.
Well, we'll have to make that a point.
I think so.
Yeah, to get a little
surf's
surfing.
coming up. The surf going to be surfed this weekend.
Even if you just caught one wave.
Yeah, you can't show up in Santa Cruz and just
paddle out,
work for 2 weeks and not surf.
Well, I will be back. I have to come back.
What for?
Another couple of boards.
Trying to get that contract signed by Pat, huh?
Yeah.
take another stab at
Pat
it.
needs some time to think it through now.
He's got to find it. He's had that contract for 26 years. He's got.
It was written on a postage stamp.
You got to dig it up. Last week you were talking about your sailboats. The 40-foot catamarans, the 50-foot boats that you've explored a lot of places on. And I was thinking about this week, I kind of wanted to get a couple of surf stories from you from those years of sailing around. And ever find a spot that no one surfed?
Oh, yeah.
Just by sailing around?
Yeah.
And of that time on those boats, anything that sticks out as being like a magic moment of sailing and surf adventure?
Well, the surf adventures are fairly typical of, pulling up and finding, a perfect wave without anybody out. That's amazing, and it's an experience you never forget. But sailing around Bass Strait, anyone who knows anything about Bass Strait, it's 40 degrees south, which is serious weather, serious fronts. Front comes through anywhere between 20 to 50 knots. Very serious weather. And things I remember most are copping a flogging, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah, some pretty serious ones. Jarrah was with me one trip. We came across from Tasmania, and it was about 40 knots. The tide was running at nearly 8 knots against the wind, and there was about a 6 to 8 foot swell against the tide.
Wow.
And the waves would just look like a river. If you ever seen a river and you see the standing waves, well, that's what it was like.
In the middle of the ocean.
It was horrendous. It was so dangerous. The autopilot had broken. No one else on the boat knew how to run the boat except me. I couldn't let go of the steering wheel. We're over canvassed. Too much sail.
Right. And how long were you
took us
the wheel for?
What was it? 6 hours? 7 hours?
A while.
Wasn't that long.
Right.
But it was so dangerous. I mean, this was a 50-foot catamaran. It was leaping up into the air, the whole boat out of the water and just landing, just going bang, and then a wave would break over it.
Wow.
You know, at times I'd bear away and go maybe 15 knots to try and get across the channel. Then I'd have to come back to windward and slow down and deal with another set. Horrendous.
And what a responsibility as a captain, having family
Yes.
on board in a situation like
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Not only the stress of controlling the boat, the stress of knowing that you're in control of making sure these people are safe.
Yes. Yes, especially
That's-
knowing that what his mother would do to me if something happened.
She'd kill you again?
Oh, boy.
Dig up the body and beat it with a stick and bury you?
How many lives do you have left with her?
Sorry?
How many lives do you have left with her?
Not many. Probably none.
Yeah.
Tasmania is a unique surf island set destination, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's such a raw, beautiful, majestic coast. It's just amazing.
Yeah. You know, another spot I wanted to ask you about is a spot that when I was younger, Naraloo, right? Is that what it's called? That big left?
Naraloo,
Yeah.
West Australia.
Yeah, in West
Yeah.
Australia. That a place always got my attention. During those early years, ever get out in that area?
Yeah, yeah. In 1981, I think it was, with Jack McCoy, we did a little sequence in, what was it? Storm Riders.
The movie?
And that was up that area.
Yeah.
We called it somewhere else, of course.
Yeah.
Back then, people didn't know about it.
A lot of surf up in that area, huh?
Yeah, it's difficult, though. It's a long way out. It's windy. It's fickle.
Sharky?
No, it's sharky, but everywhere's sharky.
Down where you are?
Yeah.
Well, it is here, too.
Australia's sharky. I mean,
Yeah.
there's an attack just while we've been here
Right.
in southern New South Wales. A young pro surfer got nailed badly.
Well, and it's like out there. I mean, I remember Martin Potter was surfing Naraloo and like tore his shoulder off or
Yeah.
like dislocated his arm really
Yeah.
bad. And you're out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And, what do you do?
Yeah.
It's bumpy road coming back, right?
Yeah, all dirt.
All dirt.
In hours. Takes hours to drive on.
Is it still like that out
yeah,
there?
yeah.
Huh.
I don't think that'll change.
Out there in that area?
Yeah, no, it's a private property, and they don't intend to seal the road or anything.
Wow.
How do Australian surfers relate to or look at a community like Santa Cruz? How do you guys see it as, or California? Do you see you guys down there being having the best surfers, or as the Californians do, or people from Santa Cruz do, or how do you guys look at us up here?
I like how you throw Santa Cruz in there.
Right, how do you guys look at us from down under? How do you guys look at us up here?
Well, because I'm older and I've got all that experience, so I actually look at Hawaii and California as being the repository of the culture. I think the big picture still is here, of the history, the acknowledgement of all the different people, all the different generations, all the shapers, all the stories, all the legends.
Right.
And I don't mean legend as in a person, but the mythology, if you like, back through the years. Australia's doesn't really have that, and I think it's a shame because it's actually being lost down there very quickly. And I know the Hawaiians feel it's being lost too, but I don't think they realise how much more they've got than, say, Australia.
Right. Is there a community like Santa Cruz down there where we're blessed to have this radio show not because of TC and I, but we have the content or the people that live in this town. I mean, you can take a mile radius from the KSCO, the station we're sitting in, and we have enough guests here that are interesting and larger than life for the next 3 or 4 years. You only have to go to the other side of Santa Cruz. Do you have a community like that down there?
Oh yeah, for sure. We don't have a facility like this though.
No, but you have an area like that where you got this is the history or the hub of surfing in Australia. Is there a town like that?
Yeah.
Which
I mean, you could do it in Sydney. You could do it in Torquay. You could do it at Byron Bay, near where I live now.
Okay.
As I say, there's no facility for it, and there's probably no impetus to do it.
Well, there's been crews like the Kira crew or something, where you could probably have a colorful history. But you're right. Maybe it's not going back into like the 40s.
It should be the Wayne Lynch radio show down in Australia.
Starting a new one?
No, not if the wages are like what you're paying.
I know we're paying you a lot. Did you get the check?
Check's in the mail. Yeah. Yeah.
It always is.
Yeah, it's in the mail. I swear. We wrote it
Took
yesterday.
you to dinner last week. What do you want?
That's funny.
Oh,
Bitch,
I gotta
you-
go to commercial, TC.
Oh, let's do it,
Here,
let's
we're
do
running
it.
our mouse off over here real quickly. Sports and shows brought to you by. Here we go. Santa Cruz Armory, located in the historic Camp Ever Center at the corner of Mount Herman Road and Scotts Valley Drive, where they carry top brands of firearms and accessories for all your shooting or hunting needs. On site, they have a gunsmith that can clean, repair, or store all your firearms. And if you have firearm or ammunition at home and you're unsure of, call Santa Cruz Armory, and they will come to you and put your mind at ease. A lifetime family-owned and operated business with a friendly, knowledgeable staff without, Wayne, the gun shop attitude. Call them at 706-7374. Go to santacruzarmory.com. It's Neil TC here with Mr. Wayne Lynch, Jerry Lynch, and the legendary, the one and only, Larry the Couch Fuller. Be right back as a very short break. Don't go away.
This is Brother Timmy,
And Cleo from Cleo's Corner at Pono Hawaiian Grill.
featuring wraps, teriyaki bowls, plate lunches, amazing and creative salads, vegetarian and gluten-free options, and over 20 different types of poke, all made to order, fast, fresh, and healthy. And what's your favorite, Khalil?
The chicken fingers.
Located at 120 Union Street in downtown Santa Cruz. Call us for takeout at 831-426-PONO, or check us out on the web at ponohawaiiangrill.com. We put the ono in Pono.
Hi, this is Steve Pereira, the beach guy at Bailey Properties in Santa Cruz, California. My wife Diane and I are experienced realtors who know and live at the beach, and we've been bringing the coast home to you since 1982. We'd love to help you sell or buy your slice of paradise here on the Santa Cruz coast. Please give the beach guy a call at 831-818-7064, or give Mrs. Beach Guy a call at 831-818-5939. Also, please drop into our website at lifesabeach.com and check out our available coastal properties. Remember, no one knows the turf. Near the surf, better. Cowabunga.
Attention surfers and paddleboarders. Don't let cold water or cold air take you out of the water for 5 to 6 weeks. Protect your ear canals with custom-made earplugs. The Listening Stack in Capitola is now offering custom earplugs molded to fit your ears perfectly, comfortably protecting your ear canals from the harsh elements of the Pacific Ocean. Stop messing with the universal earplugs that don't work and try something that does. Mention Off the Lip Radio and receive an extra $20 off any custom molded earplugs in our store. The Listening Stack is located at the corner of Capitola Avenue at 41st. Listening Stack. Protect, enhance, enjoy. 831-498-9890.
Are we working now? There we
Hey, we're back.
go. Chris is, what are you doing there, Chris?
He's just working on the equipment over there. He's got
Working on something.
Just checking your stress levels.
Pounding on the window.
stress level good.
Stress level's fine.
Yeah.
What was I going to talk about? There was
Um,
something I was going to talk about until the mic. Oh, I know what I was going to talk about. Steve from Salinas is on the phone.
right on.
Hey guys,
How are you?
hey, Terry.
Yes.
Oh. Uh-oh. Terry, your money.
I got it.
You know what, Terry? You know what? This is Pete.
Hey, Pete, how you doing, buddy?
Pete says Steve. What-
Yeah.
Hey,
Pete.
Yeah, whatever. Hey, Wayne, the most serious sailing
Can
in
you
the
hear it?
world is the Hobart race, right? From Tasmania to
The Hobart
Australia.
race. Oh.
Yeah, the Hobart.
Yep.
How serious is that?
I guess Pete's asking if you've ever been around the Hobart race from Tasmania.
No. I've never raced on boats at all. I've just sailed down there or back up from there and sailed across Bass Strait a lot. As for racing, no, I'm not that interested.
Your boats were all set up as cruisers.
Yeah, and they were catamarans.
Right, yeah.
And or a trimaran, the last one. But you know, they don't like catamarans. That that organisation that runs that, they don't allow them in it.
Right, it's mono-hull boats.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Pete, for calling, buddy. Appreciate
Sure.
it.
Hey,
Oh, What you say? What you say? What do you want to know? What you say?
I got one. Hey, I got one more thing.
All right.
Wayne, nothing personal, but you know, all of us in California really take umbrage with the Australians calling us seppos and wankers. That's been a real. Yeah, I like that part. That part really, really bugs us a whole bunch.
Australians call everybody
Pete, you know
that.
what?
You've
Pete-
got to realise.
Pete-
There's no one that's.
Hang on. Pete, Wayne says he apologizes for the whole population of Australia that
I do.
called you
I
that.
do.
Yeah. He apologizes. Thanks for calling, Pete. We got to move along here. I don't sure if the word is allowed on this radio station.
Seppos.
What are they?
Wankers.
He's obviously had a good experience.
Yeah.
Does he search with you somewhere?
Wayne, would you
Oh my
you
God!
like to
Oh
apologize?
my God! Here we are.
Would
I'm
you-
crucified on air.
Would you like to
Wayne got a little
apologize?
grumpy.
Would you like to apologize for your countrymen for calling us?
Maybe you called Pete a seppo one day.
I don't think so, but you know. Oh my God!
Yeah.
We're on air. I've got to be careful.
By the way,
I've got to be careful.
By the way, Patagonia called. You're no longer an ambassador.
No. Well, I thought this was coming.
Yeah.
Well, I
I
think
wonder
it
if
was,
Pat O'Neill's listening.
it was even you who said that some days you get a little grumpy in the water.
I've been
Oh,
known to
no.
get grumpy when someone paddles inside me 10 times in a row and gets every wave and gives you stink eye and says they're a local and you've been surfing there for 40 years and you haven't seen them before. Sometimes I get a little...
Chip off the old block?
Maybe.
No.
Depends.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree?
It rolled a little way.
Well, it's hard, you know. You surf for a long time and as the years go by, the civility seems to be falling away. Especially in Australia.
Well,
Especially in Australia.
you know what? It's especially here too.
Right.
It's a discussion we constantly have with
The
you know-
aloha.
well, it's I think maybe you can relate to this. There was a time where you had to earn respect in the lineup.
Yeah.
And you did that by playing by the rules and minding your own business and
Yeah.
allowing the guys who put their time in to go first.
Yeah.
And that doesn't happen nowadays.
Not really. I mean, you get places that it still exists to some degree, but most of the time, particularly in Australia, it's dog eat dog. It's really intense.
TC.
Yes.
You're familiar with the point.
Yes.
Sewer Peak, First Peak. You're familiar
Of
with
course.
who's out there. Wayne Lynch paddles out. Where is he in the lineup in the pecking order? He's
Right down the end of the ride, just near the shore break.
Where is he?
Well, you know, I've had this philosophy about surfing forever. When you travel, you have to act the same way I just talked about, you know. And when you roll up to a spot, you're not Wayne Lynch. You're just a new face in the lineup
that's
that
exactly.
you got to buy your time and earn this is your wave go.
Right.
It just doesn't. It's not a given that you're gonna just paddle out and be like, hey, I'm here. I'm going on this one.
Right.
So with time, you'll get it, and also who you're with. You know, like. You know, I remember going to a spot in Big Sur one time with Pete Davey, and I paddled out, and immediately everyone was like, "You're not surfing here," and Pete goes, "No, he's surfing here." And then next thing you know, I was in there getting waves and having a great time. So sometimes that would help as well, you know.
Yeah,
and
of
you,
course.
I'm sure you experienced that too.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's let everyone know you're listening to the Off the Lip Radio Show on KSCO. We're streaming live on SantaCruzWaves.com. You can reach us on Facebook, Instagram, and we do tweet.
You
Jarrah,
tweeter.
see? How you see my stuff, huh, Jarrah? We're on top of it, aren't we?
I've seen your tweets.
Have you seen the tweets?
No.
He's busy making surfboards, man. He's not checking his Twitter account.
I have a day job.
Whoa! Hey, was that?
I was
going
going
to
to talk to him. I'm going to talk to him about his score since he's been here. I mean,
oh yeah,
you know, we
Right.
should. It's because is it legal here now in California? No, not quite.
No,
No, we can't talk about that.
I thought you were going to talk about how he's doing with the ladies.
He hasn't been let out after dark. So
Have you?
What? The dog hasn't run at night yet?
No,
Oh.
they take me up into the mountains, so I can't even find my way back.
Okay, let's describe here. Let's describe. You got a 25-year-old kid,
Yeah.
right? He looks like he needs a good meal, right?
Yep.
He's skinny as a rail, good looking, blonde, got an accent,
Right.
right? Girls,
Oh yeah.
where are you?
Well, yeah. It's if he's hiding,
JARRA Lynch on Facebook.
if he's hiding up in a cave in the mountains,
Okay,
it's hard
that's
to do
the
that.
check you're running out. It's Neil and TC. That'd be for $100 for that lad. Right?
You spelt my name wrong though, so
Did
there's
I?
no way I'm paying you.
Oh, true.
It was a good try.
It's nice. I'm trying to make us a little cash, TC.
Well, when are we going surfing?
I think Friday morning.
I think you have to talk to the boss.
Get the boss to
Fuller.
sign off on this.
Fuller, when we going surfing with Lynch, the Lynches. Okay,
Actually,
well,
I don't
we'll
think
keep
there
that.
is.
Huh?
I think we're low for a few
No.
days.
Platforms today. Oh,
Uh-oh.
I shouldn't have said that word. With Jimbo.
Oh, man.
Good to surf with Jimbo Phillips today. Stickers!
Wayne Lynch, of all of your customers that you shape surfboards, who do you appreciate the most?
The guy that pays the most.
Or
There's
pays
no
his bill?
doubt about this.
And you're
any special clients? Like,
look, I have, but I don't really.
Yeah, they're QT.
I don't, yeah, I've shaped boards for a lot of the pros, including Kelly and the rest. But my clientele, the people I've always focused on, are the guys who usually travel a lot and search out really good waves. Whether it be Indonesia or somewhere like that.
Right.
And that's that kind of travel gun type board. And they're people that just love their surfing. They're not that famous or anything like that. And they're good surfers, really good surfers, and they appreciate the boards. And I've got a really good relationship with them, and I've stuck to that.
Mm-hmm. And how many? It's like asking a woman her age, but how many boards have you shaped?
Oh, no idea.
Thousands.
No
we
idea.
asked Doug Houghton. Doug Houghton knows exactly.
Right.
33,722.
Right.
No, I haven't got a clue. I couldn't even begin to imagine.
You didn't keep the logbook?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Inspiration for you growing up was?
Oh, a lot of people. Mostly the Hawaiians, but people like Phil Edwards. Who else? Conrad Kuna. I don't think too many people would have heard of Conrad. There were guys like John Peck, Jose Angel was a big influence. All that first generation, and in Australia, Midget, John Money, Nat Young, McTavish, Peter Druin.
Who first pushed you into a wave?
Oh, no idea.
Not a clue?
No. I'm just too far back. I've been riding waves since I was 5. I'm 64. I can only remember about 3 years ago.
I know.
Neil, it's a
You
bit
don't
hard.
remember waves
That's
for
a
breakfast.
that's a lot of waves.
Yeah, a lot of waves.
And as I said, I was riding all kinds of surfboards. So it's right back until I can swim.
Do you have any of those old boards?
No. We never thought they were that important. It's like everything. You just do it and you love it and you just
keep going.
Right. And you don't think about it. And
Right.
Well, I know John Mill next door at Freeland Design, people will come in all the time with like some artifact that he shaped in the 60s. And I'm sure you still have people that will be like, look at this, Wayne, it's from, 72.
Yeah, no, it's true. In fact, a few people have found some of the first boards I shaped would have been in the first 5 or 6, which amazed me that they still existed.
Wow.
And it's actually really interesting to look at them because they're so different to what else was being done at that time.
And what was different?
Oh, the bottom curve, the rocker line, just the whole board. It was a different kind of board.
So you were more rocker?
No, it was more the way the rocker came off the tail. Instead of tail curve, it est.
Mm-hmm.
It hung down and it had a V off the tail. And, it's right now is not the time to go into the design of it, but it was designed to let me stand right on the tail, and it made the board shorter because I could stand back and the board drove from the tail, which let the turns be a lot tighter. And so if I was riding about a 7-foot board, it felt like about a 6-foot board.
The secret to your success. Because that was a lot of people say that, man, you got radical. You were turning when people weren't.
Yeah, and was that board and I have no idea why I did it. This is the funny thing about it. I just did it. I just sat there and went, I want this and I want that. Yeah. And they were stringless. And back then, when the guy was glassing it for me, we'd get broom handles and bricks and put it all over the board and bend the board a certain way. Yeah, and I'd get to the side and go, no, push it up here, drop it there.
And then glass.
High tech, huh?
Yeah, very high tech.
High tech.
Huh.
And that's how it was in those years. We didn't know what worked.
Is that what
we
you're doing?
didn't know what we were doing.
Is that what you're doing with Larry's boards?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Well, and again, it's always so interesting to get the surfer shaper, because I'm sure here you are at a time when people are recognizing that you were turning and getting, let's just say the word radical, and then you're making your own boards. Had to have made people say, I want that board.
Because
You know, it's like, look what he's doing on these boards.
I can surf like him.
You're right. You
Right.
know, and it's really cool to see that because you were the start of your business.
Jerry, you riding Dad's boards?
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot.
Just checking.
Yeah.
So he actually makes small boards for you?
Yeah, occasionally.
Just breaks him in two.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the truth.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah.
Broken that, man.
Okay, we got to go a quick break here before the end of the show. This portion of the show is brought to you by Pure Power Yoga, where you'll be surrounded by great people, great teachers, and great energy. It's their desire to inspire and empower each and every student while cultivating a strong sense of community. We all start wherever we are. The important thing is to start. Head to Pure Power Yoga and get ready to sweat, stretch, flow, and most importantly, have fun. For details, go to purepoweryoga.net. Neil TC here with Mr. Wayne Lynch, his son Gerald Lynch, and Larry, the Couch Fuller.
Dun, dun, dun.
We'll be right back on this very short break. Please don't go away.
You know, I was going to get into it.
Chill Out Cafe on 41st Avenue, Santa Cruz is not just a block from some of the world's best surf, but it is also where you can go relax and order the tastiest grub before and after your sesh. Plump burritos, fresh salads, sky-high sandwiches, and a superb selection of hot and cold drinks. They have something for you. Go to chilloutcafesantacruz.com to view their menu, and to place your order to go, call 831-477-0543. Chill Out Cafe, where they roll the fatties.
And we're back really quick. Who likes free? Free. We like free.
I love free.
Free. Who likes coffee? You guys love
I
coffee.
love coffee.
What are you getting? 3 shots in the morning?
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 shots?
Yeah.
With a little bit of milk?
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 shots of coffee. People's Coffee is giving away free coffee right now.
That's Larry Fuller's secret with these guys.
Yeah,
Get 'em
just
jacked up.
Jacked up on coffee. First call. I'm gonna go. Chris, you're gonna love me for this. First caller gets $25 worth of free coffee from People's Coffee.
Boom.
On corner of where are they? Bromer and 17th Avenue. We were just there, TC.
Love it.
Got
Yeah,
great
it's-
coffee. Guys over there take care of you. Curtis will take care of you.
All day long.
Yeah. Don't go to Starbucks. Go to People's Coffee.
Am I allowed to call Neil?
You can do whatever you want to do. It's too late now.
Give me a phone.
Some geezer won it.
Yeah.
You're out.
Phone rings.
TC, you've had your man here, your legend here.
You know,
you've
it's
had your
funny.
guy. You've had your guy you looked up to. You know, sitting in the show.
Right? We've talked about this for about 3 weeks that you guys were going to be here, and I was very excited. We've had a lot of people that I really look up to in the surf industry. But growing up, you had a big influence on me, Wayne. I mean, and it's I know you probably hear that in your travels, but here I am, a kid living in California, and this dude in Australia is what was we looked up to, and we had like you said, we had the history and the stars back then and stuff. But it wasn't necessarily like how your top turn was. It was how you looked at surfing and how you treated it is what I think really made people look twice at what you were doing. There's a lot of really good surfers in the world, but how you do it.
From what I've read, what I've seen in video, you kind of had it in the palm of your hands and you took care of it and you treasured it.
I did. I think surfing was the greatest thing that ever happened to me in my life. And, I absolutely loved it and loved the life I had because of it. And I never wanted to sacrifice that or bastardize that.
Even through that time when you were on the run?
Yeah, that was some of the best years of my life, other than avoiding police.
Yeah, looking over the shoulder.
Yeah.
Well, it almost forced you to take that I'm going to go look for it lifestyle.
And without getting too arty-farty, I mean, I see surfing and that whole way of life more as like, calligraphy or something like that. I just have a different view. And people have, in some instances, ridiculed me for that. But, I don't care.
You don't
That's,
care.
that's how it is for me.
Right.
And I've wanted to stay true to that. There's compromise and things I should have done and I could have done and things I wished I hadn't done. But generally speaking, I wanted to stay true to it.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of fun with you here. We were kind of serious last week, and this week's been fun. But we want to thank you for coming on the show.
Well,
I mean,
thank you guys.
We're blessed to have it, and your kid too. He's a pain in the ass, but But what a nice boy you got. We're gonna say he's not listening right now, but what a nice lad you have. And
I'm very proud of him.
I have a son the same age, and I'm proud of him too. So. It's nice to have that, and wish you well in your future too. But also, Wayne, it's nice that that what people think of you after we're long and gone, they're going to be in those boards that you shaped, that Larry has putting out to the world.
That's right.
And how, just real quickly in a sentence, how important is the project that Larry's doing in your words? I mean, what he's doing with his boards and the wood. How important is it as far as surfing history?
Oh, I think it's one of the most. Well, it is the most important thing I've probably done. I think it'll be, as you said, firstly the tree,
right,
and the wood, the history, and the fact that or those pieces of art will exist forever and ever.
Right.
And it kind of makes a statement about surfing to me, you know,
Yeah.
and it's a history, you know, the Hawaiians, all the wood boards from way back. It all links it up. And, you know, it's something there for people to come and admire and look at and be inspired by.
Yeah.
I think.
I want to thank you, Wayne.
Thank you
It's
very
been a
much,
pleasure.
guys.
A lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
laughs.
Good on you.
Yeah, a lot of laughs. TC, huh?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Huh?
Yeah, it's great.
And
Is
we're
the
gonna
check in the mail, Neil?
Yeah,
checks in the mail.
Checks in the mail. And we're going to go surf this week. So if we do get Wayne out there, let him have a wave. Come on, boys.
Really, yeah.
Let him
Come
have
on,
a wave.
boys. You know
Coming
what,
up-
too? Just to strike it home, go to Larry's Facebook page.
Yeah. Surfers and Shapers, the
Yeah.
Larry Fuller story. You won't be disappointed. If you don't surf.
Well,
it's-
everybody's got a
it's
Facebook
American-
account. Just go check it out.
It's American history. It's not just about surfing. It's American history. It's the history of a surf culture, which is so big in the world.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go check it out.
This collection of boards. I don't know if there's ever going to be a public showing or
I
not.
don't know.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the Star Benny. We're going to go Star Benny. These guys aren't going to Star Benny. T, you want to go Star Benny?
Sure,
today?
let's do it.
Great food at Star Benny, right
Yep.
up the street from KSCO. Great, wasn't it good last week?
Fantastic.
Fantastic
Yeah.
food up there at Star Benny. Show's coming up. Jason Jesse's coming on the show.
I love it. Jason Jesse, an icon of skateboarding.
Right, and also we're going to have a Capitola Skate Park show with the opposition.
By the way, just very quickly, I'd like to recap Thursday night.
Yeah.
The Capitol Planning Commission unanimously approved that
Okay,
skate
you got-
park.
So we're going to have a show with the opposition. Who's for and against the Capitola Skate Park will be here at the end of this month. And again, Jason Jesse's going to come on the show. Who else we got coming on the show? I have no idea who's coming
Yeah.
on the show.
Jason Jesse.
You always grab somebody off the street. Larry's going to bring us somebody.
Jason Jesse's a 2 or 3 show guy as well, you know?
Yeah,
You can't get it all in one show.
And we got Rich. Well, he'll probably come with Rich Novak, and they have a million stories that
Mm-hmm.
you can't tell. This has been Neil and TC with the Authentic Radio Show. I want to thank Chris, our engineer. I want to thank Chad, who did the live stream.
Thank you, Chad.
Again, Mr. Wayne Lynch, thank you so much. And,
Thank you, guys. Yep.
Very, very honored to have you on the show. Jared, thanks, mate. We appreciate it. And Larry
Thanks,
Fuller,
guys.
wherever you are, you finally got off the couch. Larry, you are creating something that will never be forgotten and will be appreciated by people, not just in surfing. We love you for it, and thank you very much for all your dedication and hard work. Okay, we'll see you next week with another show.
We will.
Authentic Radio Show. And tomorrow night, I got Luigi Opido, the computer.
Oh, that's
If you
my
got-
guy.
If you got computer problems, give me a call tomorrow night, because Luigi is going to be on the show.
Luigi is my IT
7
guy.
o'clock. He is then legendary.
Mhm.
He can fix anything. See you next week with another Authentic Radio Show. Good night to you all.
From Capitola to Carmel, Red Hot News Talk. AM 1080
that
KSCO
our
Santa Cruz.
campaign is going to earn the 1,237 delegates needed to win the Republican nomination.
Exit polls show Cruz beats Donald Trump here with women and with men, with college graduates and those who never finished high school. Trump, in a statement, accuses Cruz of trying to steal the nomination on behalf of the GOP establishment. CBS News projects Bernie Sanders wins the Democratic primary here.